Higitus, Figitus, Sumba Kazing. I want your attention, everything. We're packing to leave. Come on, let's go. No, not you. Books are always first, you know. Pockety, wockety, whack. Abracadabra, and that. Shrink in size, very small. We got to save enough room for all.
Hello everyone, Kiwi Bandit here once again. Today I will be showing you how to manage your packing because I have to go on a road trip to visit family before I go on my big adventure. First, I will show you my packing list. The first one is my parents' packing list trying to help me out with my packing. The second one is my own list. It's quite ironic how my parents are using Microsoft Excel and I'm using good old-fashioned pencil and paper. Alright, we will begin with the bags. I will be restricted to a carry-on and a personal item because I don't want a understorage because I will be traveling by myself. My carry-on is a day pack developed by Recreational Equipment Incorporated, also known as REI. It is a Traverse 28. The reason is because many different travel sites recommended backpack sizes between 22 liters and 32 liters. This is a 28 liter, hence the name. As you can see, it has a waist strap and torso straps here and here. It also has your chest strap, and then it has your load lifters right here and here, but it also has these nice little straps on the back side called uplifters. What these do is pull all the weight from in your bag to the center of your gravity. There are other backpacks that have loops like you see here, which you can tie a rope to pull your belongings close into you, but it makes a big difference when you actually use the uplifting straps. And as far as other backpacks having this, REI is the only one that I have found that actually has the uplifting straps. So also on the back side, which will be where your back is a rigid support structure, which when it has weight in it, it actually helps reduce soreness in your back as well as helps you straighten your back. One of the things I don't like about the backpack is that it is a top-loading backpack, but that's okay since we'll be traveling light. It'd be nice if it was a side-loading or a back-loading backpack like your normal high school backpacks, but we will make it work. And then it also has this nice quick access pouch on top for your rain cover and other small items such as paperwork. Oh, this is how the backpack works. Cool. And it also has this nifty section in the back for putting your flip-flops or dirty clothes that you don't want messing up the rest of the backpack. On the inside, it also has a place to put your water bladder and a place for the hose to fit and a place for the hose to go through. As you can see, it goes from both sides for left or right sided people, and it also has a handle for grabbing it in this manner. Next is the personal item bag. For the airplane trip, the only item that will be in here is the computer I am taking. But once in country, I will be making this my day bag with snacks and a few other items based on what I will be doing. Because who wants to haul around 15 sets of clothes and 20 pairs of shoes while seeing the sights? I don't, at least, and I'm not going to be taking that many anyway. It is just simply too much. I will also be taking a travel pouch. As far as I am aware, these count as either a wallet or a belt on airplanes from what I have experienced thus far. It is a good place to keep small items that you may need to get to quickly. Just make sure to get one that doesn't say, "Hey, this person has something around their waist." So avoid bright colors, yes ladies, and some gentlemen. That hot pink or bright blue might look adorable or is your favorite color, but don't get it. It makes you an easy target. Also, when you put it on, try to put it through at least one belt loop and keep it on your front side. It will make having to use the restroom a bit harder, but that would be much better than losing your visa, wallet, or phone. That is all the bags that I will be taking. There is another storage type item I might be taking, which is a travel vest. But I'm pretty sure that I won't be taking it because it won't adjust enough weight between my bags and what I will be able to carry on myself. Next, I will discuss clothing, which can be tricky for anyone, especially for me since I'm not quite adult sized, which makes me youth or teenager sized. Because most adventuring companies do not cater to 14-year-olds because a lot of parents won't take their children out for a year in the woods or a month in the woods or even a week in the woods. So, for the companies that make adventuring gear, it is best for them to cater to adult size clothing and do a few substantial clothing for a day or two for children out in the woods. I am not saying because your parents didn't take you out into the woods for a week-long adventure that they were bad parents. My parents didn't either, which doesn't make them bad parents. My parents were wonderful parents, and they are still wonderful parents. Sagapo manamu ke pateramu. So, on the clothes, let us start up north and work our way down under. That is my joke for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyhow, we will start with a hat. You want one that is crushable to begin with, and it pops back into shape because it's crushable, and also has a brim on it, which it can be a bit wider, but I don't suffer from sunburn quite like other people do. Next will be some mosquito netting for just the head area, because everywhere else you can cover with long shirts or long pants. Next, sunglasses. I could probably use a new pair before I go, but I recommend a croaky or dental floss tied to the arms of it so you don't lose your sunglasses in that pond or down that cliff face when you're looking down. Make sure the glasses are polarized. Most of them at your larger consumer stores now are, but if you go to the dollar store or gas station, they may not be polarized, so check and make sure that they are. You will save your eyes. As far as getting metal arms For sunglasses, I wouldn't worry a whole lot about it because, as you see, the frames around the lenses are cracking, so they're going to go bad one way or another. Also, make sure they fit snugly and comfortable, because if they fit too tight, you will suffer from headaches. I have been there and done that. As far as people who need glasses for assistance in seeing, I can't give you much advice since I have 20/20 vision, but I recommend contacts because glasses, I think, could be too easily lost or broken. Next up is items for the torso, so shirts. I will be taking one button-up, lightweight, breathable, and fast-drying shirt for travel. And I will be taking one collar shirt, a little heavier, a little warmer, to look fancy on those nights out. And also one long sleeve shirt for protection from the sun and insects. There's also my water resistant jacket, which is nice and warm and can be turned inside out if I run into trouble. As you can see, the bright orange on the inside. A poncho. I don't know if I will be taking it yet, but I will most definitely be getting one once I'm there, because they are more useful than just keeping you dry. There is a whole string of uses, which I will post the links to below. I may also take a jacket that a friend of mine in college gave me, since it is nice and warm, but I may end up not taking it because it may simply just be too much. Next, for the arms, I am taking a bandana that I can tie to my wrist to wipe sweat away from my forehead, and can also be tied to my bag to make it stand out for me. I may also take a neckerchief, which I can add water to keep me cool because it has micro beads inside it. Last item for the arms is gloves. I recommend 511's station grip gloves because they are breathable and they have a good multifunctional padding in the palm area. And no other name brands have a comparable glove. So, to review the north end, we have a hat, our mosquito netting, sunglasses, 3 shirts, a water resistant jacket, our set of gloves, a handkerchief, and a neckerchief. Now to go down under. We'll start with 3 to 4 pairs of underwear. Lots of people recommend an underwear that wicks away sweat, and I agree with that idea. I just don't have any. I am taking a pair of jeans for those long hiking or working days. They provide some protection from lots of dangerous objects, and for the most part you can beat them clean if they become dirty, because there may be a few days where you can't wash clothes. I am taking a pair of khaki pants. They are comfortable while traveling on an airplane or a bus, and they are nice enough to go out on the high street with some friends to have dinner and don't have to worry about getting chilly. I am taking 1 pair of shorts and a pair of swim trunks, both of which are fast drying and lightweight and can be used for either if necessary. I am also taking 2 belts, one that is nicer looking than the other, and it also has a storage compartment. The other one is just a single meter of heavy braid nylon rope, which you can tie a square knot into to make it into a belt. The number of uses for it are a lot. A good one is tying dirty laundry in a shopping bag to your pack so it doesn't get smelly. Now for the most important part of your body, your feet. A lot of people try to get away with buying cheap socks and shoes, but if you're going to be walking almost every day, all day, it is best not to do that. So, let's start with socks. For a multi-purpose sock, I recommend a sock that ranges from 45 to 60% merino wool. Too high of a percent and you will have hot feet. Too low and the antibacterial part, which helps prevent odor, won't work well. The next amount in the sock will be nylon, which helps the sock from fraying and feeling scratchy. You should also get a sock that is 1 to 3% elastic so it doesn't dig into your ankle, which makes them really comfortable to sleep in, which may be needed. You can wear them for about 3 days before having to wash them, so I will be taking 3 or 4 pairs. They are small and lightweight anyway. These happen to be a Smartwool name brand, but there are many other brands out there, such as Darn Tough, Wigwam, and others. So look around a bit and see what you can get based on the needs you have because of the climate of the country you will be going to. The cheapest you can get any of these types of socks is about $12 US a pair. I know that is a bit spendy, but your feet will love you. Alright, next, shoes. I have an old pair of OP flip-flops. They have fabric on top and in the toe regions to help prevent blisters, and a comfortable padding on the bottom, which wears down really quickly because when I was in China for 2.5 weeks, that is mostly what I wore, and by the time I came back there was nothing left of them. And as you see here, this pair is already old, so I have a pair of brand new ones that I will be taking with me on my walkabout. Now for real shoes, which doesn't make me very happy at all. One store sized me at a size 5 and another store sized me at size 4. And it also depends on the shoe brand you get as well as to the size. Merrell seems to make the highest quality hiking shoes for a good price. You could go with boots, but they don't breathe as well and may rub your leg raw if your sock isn't tall enough. The shoes I happen to procure are Keens. They feel nice and they are waterproof and breathable. They have a bungee lace, which I don't care a whole lot for, but when they break I will replace them with paracord. The best shoe will probably be a shoe called an approach shoe, which is between a climbing shoe and a hiking shoe. I know Arc'teryx makes them and maybe some other brands, but they don't make my size. Plus, the cheapest you'll find a shoe in this brand is probably around $125 US. But don't be cheap on your feet, because if you love your feet will love you.
Now stop. See here, sugar boy, you're getting rough. That poor old tea set is cracked enough.